nigga sticking your chick. Pulling tricks, looking slick at all times when I'm flipping. Bar sipping, car dipping, Grant Wood grain gripping. Still tipping on four hoes, and no packing, blowing on that endo. GameCube, Nintendo, 5% tint, so you can't see up in my window. These niggas don't understand me, cause I'm boss hog on candy. Top down at Maxis with a big Glock 9 handy. Pieced up, creased up, stand dressed to impress. Big boss belt buckle under my Michelin S. Oh, Gucci shades up on my braids when I escalade. When I'm riding spree wheel, sliding like a escapade. I got it made, the big boss of the North. Ain't shit changed, I still represent Swisher House. Tipping on Bobos, wrapped in Bobos. Tipping on Bobos, wrapped in Bobos. Tipping on Bobos.
Well, boys, change of plan. What's up, boys? So it's been a while, I know. We just haven't really been doing much, to be honest. I ran into a few hiccups that kind of slowed me down a little bit, but I've still been buying parts, still been making progress on the truck, doing a little bit here and there. So yeah, let me go ahead and catch you up to speed. All right, firstly, if you've seen the intro, you've seen the box truck. And to break that down, I was gonna originally do a 4060 that come out the truck. That would have been my easier route just because I already had it. But I went to the junkyard to get a bell housing, and turns out there's different variants of a 4060. So whenever I got to looking at the bell housing, the bolts, this is a solid transmission, but the bolts that the bell housing actually bolted to the transmission, they lined up different from a Colorado 4060 to a full-size truck 4060. So to break that down, the Colorado pretty much comes with like it's referred to as a mid-size 4060, and I was unaware of that. I was thinking that the body of the 4060 was pretty much going to be the same as like a full-size truck, just different bell housing. Apparently that's not the case. So I got to looking into it. A bell housing is going to be, I don't know, let's just say $300. I'll put it up in this video so you can see how much one actually costs. So by the time I bought the bell housing, I bought a torque converter for the 4060. I'm already in, just say $1,500. I don't know. Torque converter's $1,000. Let's say the bell housing's $500. So $1,500 into a 4060. And personally, that doesn't sound too good to me. That $1,500 could get me a lot further down the road as far as transmissions go. So I actually picked that box truck up for $2,000. If you don't know, those box trucks come with a 6.0 LS and a 4L80. So boom, there you go. There's the 4L80. That's what I got. So not necessarily a bad hiccup, but I am excited that I was able to upgrade to a better transmission, something that's going to last me longer and also be a little bit stronger. So once I bought the box truck, it had like 200K plus on it. I'm thinking, man, I'm about to get a transmission with a lot of miles. Wrong. It's a damn reman. So boom, I done got lucky as hell. Come up on a reman out of the box truck. So boom, that just getting better and better. We got a 4L80 reman. Should be pretty damn stout for this truck. The reason this isn't in yet, and I wasn't gonna share it, I was actually waiting to make the next video on this particular thing. I also ordered a Jake's Performance trans brake. So boom, we'll have a trans brake in this thing. Unfortunately right now, Jake's Performance is like a month out on, I guess, made to order trans brakes and also torque converters. So it's been about a month. We're still waiting, but boom, I got a trans brake on the way for my new 480. And I mean, it just can't get much better than that. I would have liked to go on turbo 400, but at the same time, I mean, this is here. This is going to do great. And I got a 6.0 sitting out there in the box truck waiting to be built to go, of course, in the truck. So win-win. $2,000, reman 480, 6.0 LS, and I still got the damn box on the back of the truck to put parts in. So boom, that whole situation worked out really well. It's just kind of a time thing. I'm waiting on the trans brake. Once the trans brake gets here, I'm gonna try to do that myself. Never really dug into a transmission too tough, but I mean, I guess there's only one way to learn. So we're gonna figure that out, get the tram brake installed. Then I gotta call Jake's again and get a torque converter ordered. So pretty sure that's a month out also. So kind of stand still as far as that goes. So I got some other stuff for us to do. Boom, another thing. I went scooped 8.8 Ford rear end. So evidently the 99 to 2002 Ford Explorers have like the right width or length of a rear end that is pretty damn close to the factory Colorado rear end. So that's what I got this out of. I want to say passenger side. Which side is this? Yes, I think this is the passenger side. Anyway, one side's shorter than the other side. So it's not gonna happen now, but we will have to take and get 3 inches took out of this side. And I've already got a short side axle for after it gets cut. So moving on up in the world, and as far as race car parts, we got a Ford 8.8, 480, trans brake on the way. So boom, big step up. That's pretty much why I haven't been posting. It's just hard to work with a part that's a month out that I need right now, and it just kind of puts everything on a standstill. I mean, I'm not rich by any means, so I'm putting my money towards that at the moment. And when I'm having to wait on it, I just can't throw thousands of dollars into something else when I'm already halfway through, the current project. So, is what it is. All right, boom. Here's another thing. I don't think this was in the last video. I'm pretty positive it wasn't. But I went ahead and got a 15-gallon fuel cell. I got it cut out in the bed. And I wanted to build like a little bracket for this to sit on, but I didn't. For now, it's just straight bolted to the bed. I also went ahead and got this battery tray bolted in. So, small progress on that. All right, next thing. I had someone in the comments a while ago. I actually posted the comment in the video up at the top so you can see it. But someone asked me how I was gonna reroute my brakes without the ABS. I did a very poor job of explaining it back in the comment. So if you're watching this, this is particularly for you, but I mean, this is a pretty universal thing. It's not particular to Colorado. This is pretty much how you do it as far as any build. So what I did, I bought this knockoff Wheelwood proportion valve, and as you can see, the bracket is actually made to loop under the master cylinder and bolt. But these are slightly different than most master cylinders as far as how the bolts line up. So I just used this single outside bolt and just left this one empty. But I mean, after the lines and all are already on there, it's pretty stout. So I bought some tubing, some brake line tubing. I bought all the fittings. I got some like the flaring tool, all that good stuff. So a bender. So boom, you got 2 ports at the master cylinder. This goes straight into these top 2. All right, and then once you come down here at the bottom, this is your rear. This very back one, and it's also adjusted. So the rear goes down, and then it goes straight to the rear, and that feeds both the brakes. They split at the rear end, so you use that single one to go to both rears. All right, and then these front two are for your front two brakes. So it doesn't really matter which place they go as long as they go to the front. So this one I've got one straight right here, and then this one I've got it looped back up here, and then that goes across the other side. On this side, I'm gonna split it probably here, and then delete this whole wraparound. I don't know if you can see it really well, but this whole wraparound junk right here, I'm gonna cut it here and then just bring it straight down to where it goes. So it'll delete all that ugliness and then be clean straight up to there. So that's just something I've been doing to tinker around a little bit, keep me busy on the truck, and not just have idle hands and not have nothing going on with the truck. So I will have to come back and address those leaks, but for now, that's good. And yeah, for the person who asked, that's how I did it. And you could pretty much use the same setup for pretty much anything. It's not Colorado specific. So yeah, that's how you do that, and it'll work out really well. All right, guys, I've been rambling on for 12 minutes. I've talked so much I've nearly lost my breath. So I'm just gonna get to what we're getting to today, and we'll get on with it. So for today, I went ahead and bought this ICT valley cover. I know it isn't a performance part or really necessary, but I mean, a regular billet one was like $40, and this was $50. So I paid an extra $10 to get the ICT brand. But I mean, whatever, it was something I had to have. This is a engine with the knock sensors in the intake, so I'd have to have a smooth valley cover. So that's gonna work out great. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. I also bought, all right, so this brand is Amazon brand, and this unit right here is the same thing, but it is labelless. So I picked this up off Amazon. I can't remember how much it was. Really not sure how well it's going to perform, but this is an alternator and power steering pump bracket, and I mean, it definitely looks better than the big clunky ugly factory one. So I got this, and the thing with that is, I was gonna run no power steering. I didn't want power steering on this truck just because it's more aggravation, more stuff to deal with. Most race cars don't have power steering. So my only issue was that I have this power rack, and if somebody watching this actually knows, I'd appreciate you comment to let me know. But I was thinking if I just loop these two lines together, that would kind of make it a manual rack. I'm not sure if these work that way or if that would be fine to do, but that was my initial instinct, was just to figure out how to loop these two lines together. So if I can do that, someone please let me know. That would save me a lot of money in the manual rack, but I wasn't sure. So I just bit the bullet. I decided I'm gonna go ahead and do a power steering pump. So boom, I went ahead and bought a brand new, under all this stuff, power steering pump. I also got a water pump, and this is a 5th gen Camaro water pump. I read that the belt drive should be the same distance for the LS3s, and these pumps, just as a factory pump, they look the best to me. So I went ahead and bought the LS3 pump. Worst case, it can go on my Camaro. It's the exact same thing. And what else we got? All right, so these, I picked this up a while ago, but these are actually some steam ports. I'm not sure how well they're gonna do. They're pretty cheap on Amazon, so I bought them. All right, so these were for the Camaro, but I'm really considering just using these for the truck. I mean, They look pretty nice for what they are. They're just Amazon brand, regular old valve covers. But, I mean, that definitely looks way sweeter than the raggedy factory one. So, we might just go ahead and use these for this build. And I just had to get some new ones for the Camaro. I'm just going to go ahead and start slapping some of this stuff on and see how far we can get with it. So I stayed up late last night, got this thing wrapped up pretty much as far as I could. These steam vents I was kind of iffy about, but they actually look pretty decent now that they're on and bolted up. They seem like they're gonna be okay. We'll see if they leak or not. And the alternator, I have the original alternator, so it's crusty. It's just not gonna match what I got going on down here. So worst case, I'll bust the alternator down, paint it up, clean it, make it look good to match kind of everything else. So yeah, that's pretty much as I can do at the moment. Hopefully my trans brake will be here in the next couple weeks and I can do a video on that. I've never busted a transmission down, done a trans brake, nothing like that. So it ought to be educational anyway for me. So that's pretty much gonna wrap this video up, and we'll catch you guys next time.
Tipping on Fofos, wrapped in Fofos, tipping on Fofos, wrapped in Fofos, tipping on Fofos, wrapped in Fofos, tipping Fofos, and I'm packing Fofos. Now look who creeping, look who crawling, still ballin' in the mix. It's that 6'6" long dick, slim nigga sticking your chick, pulling tricks, looking slick at all times when I'm flipping. Bar sipping, car dipping, Grant Wood grain gripping, still tipping on Fofos, wrapped in Fofos, tipping Fofos, and no